So, white matter, ventricle, white matter, ventricle. This is the corpus callosum. This is the lateral ventricle. This is the fornix. And this is the third ventricle. Right here.
Alright, hold on. There you go. Do it again.
This is the cingulate gyrus right here.
Alrighty. Yeah. Say action. There you go.
Okay.
Action.
This is the thalamus. It's the circle part in the middle of the brain. You can see it on both here. And then below that is the hypothalamus here. And you can see the hypothalamus, the wheels of the car are here. The optic and the peduncle. Hypothalamus.
Do it one more time.
Thalamus, hypothalamus.
And the wheels are.
This is the wheels, this is the optic nerve, and this is the peduncle.
Great. Go ahead.
Pineal body, superior colliculus, and below that is the inferior colliculus.
Did you see that one more time?
Pineal body, superior colliculus, inferior colliculus.
Alright.
It starts just on.
Not on. Now it's on. Action.
Okay, so this is the cerebral aqueduct, right?
Cerebral what?
Aqueduct.
Cerebral what?
Aqueduct.
Okay.
Cerebral aqueduct.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
starts underneath of the inferior colliculus and it connects the third ventricle up here to the fourth ventricle, which is down here. Inferior aqueduct,
That whole thing.
right here.
Gotcha. Hold on. There you go. Action.
This is the pons. It sticks out, it's a little more rounder. And this is the medulla down here.
What is that?
That's dura mater.
Why are you doing loud?
This is the pons, and this is the medulla.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the cerebellum, also known as the little brain, and it'll probably
Thanks.
be marked.
Thanks.
This is the cerebellum, and this is the tree of life, also known as
Arbor vitae.
arbor vitae.
So
and it's
tree,
the white matter.
arbor, vitae, life.
Have you touched anything with that glove yet?
No.
Okay.
And that's the
Okay,
first
as
one.
you slice, start looking at
Oh,
it, see if you
shit,
can
sorry,
identify
Steve.
structures.
Sorry. Well, it's not my fault. It's the brain. It's all uneven.
it's the brain.
Look at it. It's uneven. I did straight line. Okay, now what do I do?
This is the first slice, and this here, this white matter, is the corona radiata. And here you have the fox ears with the white matter that comes up in between, and that's the cingulate gyrus, here and here. And then this is the corpus callosum.
Says you right.
The radiata,
Yep.
the gyrus is here, and this is the corpus callosum.
Medial longitudinal fissure.
Here.
Yep. Remember, it's a brain slice, so you're not going to get the whole thing. You're going to get one pen wedged in the middle. Like
So
that.
like there.
Yep.
Okay.
What is that one?
Medial longitudinal fissure.
So, on the practical, the medial longitudinal fissure will be labeled like this.
Is that
Medial
tulip?
longitudinal fissure.
Is that tulip?
No, it's an iris. Ventricles. Will you hold it open like you were? Are here, underneath of the corpus callosum, the lateral ventricles. I don't know where's the septal nuclei? The septal nuclei? I'm still not certain.
So,
This is the hallucinum.
yep, exactly.
And then this is the nuclei.
Yep.
Do it again.
If you open it up better.
Do you want to point with, take that thing?
So that's the pellucidum where it connects the ventricles. And then those are the nuclei. on 2, and then Pellucidum. Nuclei, Pellucidum. How's that spelled wrong?
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the brain Oreo, where you have the caudate, internal capsule, and putamen. The internal capsule is speckled. You can kind of see it right here. Caudate
That's the
is-
Oreo.
Yeah, it's. I don't see the Oreo, but she says it's an Oreo. So this is the caudate, the internal capsule,
She says
and the
it's an
putamen.
Oreo because the inside is white.
So the caudate, the top of the Oreo is here. Then you have the speckling of the internal capsule here. Then you have the putamen, which is the bottom of the Oreo here,
Wait, where's the speckle part?
right here.
Okay. And the putamen is,
The bottom.
and that's gray matter, right?
So that's why it's an Oreo. You have gray, white, gray.
Oh, okay.
CIP.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you.
So where are you cutting?
You don't have to videotape me cutting it.
Yeah, so we will know which are the sides. Twice.
Okay.
So
So she wants me to cut right there?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
and that is the after.
Do like little slices like this.
But that would be kind of sawing it.
Only if you go like this. If you just go one direction,
Gotcha.
pull
on
it
the
up and
object
out
track.
each time.
Yeah.
The sip and slice?
Second
Are you
slice.
still sick? Like,
Yes, I am sick.
Somebody cut off the front of the brain, but this is the first slice. This is the second
I
slice.
still say it's a good
I
cut.
This is
love
the
the third.
third slice. So here, here, and here.
Great cut, by the way.
Second slice, medial longitudinal fissure.
Fissure.
Fissure. Corona radiata is all this jazz here, all the white matter.
Wait for you. I'll just take it this way.
And then this part here is the cingulate gyrus. And down here is the corpus callosum.
Oh, I see the fox ears now.
Wait, can you repeat everything?
Medial longitudinal fissure
Uh-huh.
is here. The corona radiata
Uh-huh.
is here. These ears right here are the cingulate gyrus, and this is the corpus callosum.
Right, and lateral ventricles aren't right underneath.
The lateral ventricle is right here.
All right, and then the fornix is where?
Right here, just below.
That's the fornix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
And let's do the CIP.
you can't really see it here. You normally can, but
Hey, hey, don't blame my cut.
CIP.
And what about on the third ventricle?
Third ventricle is right here.
Did we see the third one in the first part?
Yeah.
We didn't.
Then, no, I think that was the.
That was the other thing, the septal nuclei.
Yeah.
And the yes, we did that. We did that. We did that. Caudate nucleus was what we just did. Okay.
Right.
Large third ventricle.
So you're cutting right above the pons.
Fornix should decrease in size, but now look like the arc shape that it's named for.
Let's flip the brain over. Okay. First slice,
Okay, this is
Second
what you're looking
slice.
for. So look at either side and figure out which
Third
one
slice.
best looks like this. The picture in your book is pretty close as well.
okay, so this is the third slice, the medial longitudinal fissure, the coronal radiata, cingulate gyrus, the corpus callosum, the lateral ventricles, the fornix, medial longitudinal fissure,
Yep.
corona radiata,
Yep.
cingulate gingivitis. Corpus callosum, lateral ventricles, the fornix, the third ventricle is more in here. And then,
Okay, that was pretty big. What are you talking about?
like the hole underneath of the fornix, you see when I pull it apart, right in there.
That's the third ventricle.
That's the third ventricle underneath of the fornix. So this is the fornix right here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the hole
Yeah.
underneath of that. Right there. And then I think the thalamus is up here, and then the hippocampus is here, and this is the hypothalamus down here, and that's the pineal body. Okay, so this is the hippocampus, and this is the thalamus, right here, the heart, and this is the pineal body.
Pineal.
Pineal.
All right.
Inhale.